Here's a look at the market through the eyes of eMiniDayTrader for Tuesday, July the 7th, 2009. What we're looking at here are the market profiles. We like to look at those to gain a little bit broader perspective of what we think the market's condition is. And what these specific market profiles we're looking at right now include the overnight session, which I've just circled here. And of course, each profile contains the lettered market profile and a volume profile. And so this is what occurred yesterday, and here we have today's profile and volume profile. So we had mentioned yesterday that the resistance area was where the market had topped out yesterday, in around the 895, 896 area. And we can see here that the kind of quick up movement that we did have late yesterday usually leads to some sort of follow through. And we did get a little bit overnight, not a lot, but a little bit. It got up to 898.25. And then the market came back in and settled within that up move, late sharp rally yesterday, and traded in here. So when the market opened in here and then started to sell off, we already knew that that resistance area is obviously showing some pretty good, was holding as resistance. And then we also knew that the 887 price that we had been mentioning is a pretty good barrier for support, where it had gotten down and stayed below it sometime yesterday, confirmed what we call a neutral day with range extension down and then range extension up. So that was a pretty good rejection off of these lower prices. And so we knew that if the market were to show some weakness and hold below that today, it could have another down move. And that's what ended up by happening. You can see in the first hour it bottomed here, and then it held nicely here up until about 1 o'clock or so, and then it had a very nice down move to finish off the day. Our next target down on that was around the 871 area. We didn't quite make it there today. We got down to 75.25. However, if we do get down to 71 and hold below 71, the market could drop another 20 points. So we're still on the side of the bears. Certainly have that preference, and we're looking at somewhere around the 880 to 883 area for resistance come tomorrow. Around here, 883, 880 as a resistance area for tomorrow. As far as our individual trades were concerned today, take a look at our 1 minute chart here. Our first trade of the day was a nice one. It allowed us to get short once the market had sold off. And when it did that, we were able to get short in here, take part in this down move. And that was nice. And once we had one of our green patches here, we're actually able to get long and participate in a nice up move. So both of those moves, the first one went in our favor 3 points, and the second one 2.5 points. The first trade only moved against us 1 tick, and the second trade actually we were filled right to the tick. Later in the day we had an opportunity to get long here, which was an aggressive trade, and we are stopped out on that. But when the market sold off, we had another opportunity to get short, and that occurred at right in this time frame in here, allowing us to get short once here and then once here, and in both cases they had really nice down moves. On both of those trades, one of them moved 4 points in our favor and the other one moved 3.5 points in our favor. So we had 5 trades today. We were stopped out once, but the other 4 trades surpassed our first 2 objectives, and we were able to take out of the market on the final partial position 1 3/4 points, 1/2 point, 2.5 points, and 2 1/4 points. So a very nicely profitable day of trading. And we're looking more of the same tomorrow, with certainly a preference for the short side. Of course, this video is just a shortened video, not as much detail as what we prepare for our members. But if you've got any questions or comments, we'd love to hear from you. So just go ahead and send us an email, or give us a phone call, and we'd love to hear your questions or comments. So that'll be it for a quick look at the market for Tuesday, July 7th, 2009.